Hello and welcome. So, guys, here we are. It's Saturday morning, and we are going to have yet another episode of the Chatty Scent Corner. So, today it's all about what is going on in fragrance world, right? So, here we have a ton of fragrances that have already launched, and we are only in entering the third week of January, and there are so many new launches, guys. There's body products, there's fragrances. So today I just want to share with you some of the fragrances that I have on my radar. I want to share with you a couple of details about them, and then I'll let you know how I'm feeling, if I'm going to pick them up or not. And I also, of course, I'm very interested in hearing your opinion. Are you planning to pick them up? What do you think about them? Do you think it's going to be worth it? If I tell you that I'm planning to pick them up, please be sure to tell me, oh, Arahi, I don't think you should pick that one up if you think it's not a good idea. But before we jump right in, if this is your first time here, I'm Arahi, and I'm your fragrance concierge because I am totally committed to creating the best fragrance experience for you. I upload videos multiple times a week, and in this channel we talk about all types of fragrances. So if that sounds like the type of content that you're interested in and like a good plan, then please consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget, leave a comment. Let's go, fam. All right, guys, so I picked up my hair a bit because, I put on like this long sweater because it's supposed to be like really cold today, and I'm kind of like hot. I don't know if it's all these lights here, but I'm kind of like hot, so I just figured I would pick up my hair a bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. And the first one that I want to tell you about today is Lattafa. So guys, Lattafa has, let me tell you, they have 6 Attars that are supposed to be coming out very soon. So let me just give you an example. So one of the Attars is supposed to be called Lattafa Attar Mash Moom. Not moon, mash moom. And this is supposed to be a floral fruity gourmand. Then they have one called Lattafa Attar Abraj, which is supposed to be an oriental floral. And then they have the one that really is interesting me the most of all the 6 actually is Lattafa Attar, Amura. Like Amor, ending with an A, like Amora. And it's supposed to be an oriental vanilla type of scent with like coconut, vanilla, and tonka bean. But all of these guys are scented oils because they're Attars, right? And there's a total of 6, but those 3, as I reviewed the notes of all 6, those are the 3 that really piqued my interest. So I don't know if they're planning to have, I'm pretty sure that there'll be plenty of fragrance releases throughout the year, but for now they are focusing on those Attars to start with because they're already up on Fragrantica. I had heard about them before that from a fan member, but now they're on Fragrantica, which tells me that they're about to be launched any day. All right, guys, so the next fragrance that is about to hit, and that, oh my goodness, I am so excited about this one. So it is La Nuit Tresor Vanille Noir, right? So this is supposed to be, of course, yet another flanker in the La Nuit Tresor collection. But this one, guys, listen to the notes of this one because, oh my gosh. So it has Bourbon Vanilla Absolute. It has Damask Rose, leathery notes, that's how they wrote it, leathery notes, and it has honey and oud. Oh my goodness. And of course, it's supposed to be an oriental vanilla type of fragrance. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not even going to have to get a sample or a decant of that one. I am so picking that one up because I have picked up the last 2 flankers within the La Nuit Tresor line, and I really do enjoy them. I really do like them, and one of them is such a high compliment getter. Oh my goodness. So I am definitely picking this one up. Had you heard of this one? Are you planning to pick it up? Anyway, okay, so the next one is from Valentino. And yes, guys, of course, but of course, it's the new year. So, of course, we're going to get another flanker to the Born in Roma collection, right? And I am here for it. Okay, so last year, guys, one was not enough. They had to launch two. So they started the year, if you recall, by launching Valentino, Born in Roma, Green Extravaganza, remember? Oh, and I fell in love with that one. I told you I picked it up immediately, and I told you immediately that I was in love with it. Oh my goodness. Gave you a quick review so that you could get your hands on it, because sometimes these fragrances of these flankers, they just disappear. It's like, I don't know if they just launch a limited amount or what, but anyway. Then, oh my goodness. Then towards the end of the year, they launched the Valentino Born in Roma Donna the Gold. Guys, and that one is even better. If you could even think for a minute that anything could be better than the Green Extravaganza, well, that gold one, oh my goodness. And now, did you know that it's like completely sold out? Like you can't find it anywhere. I mean, I don't even think you can find it on eBay. I've had a couple of fam members DM me and ask me, do I know where they could pick it up? Do I know of anybody trying to sell a bottle? Nobody's trying to sell that bottle if they picked it up, because I am telling you, I personally think that is the best one ever. But anyway, so are you ready? So, of course, this year, we are starting the year with one called the Extradose, right? So this one is Valentino Born in Roma Extradose Donna. So in addition to that, guys, of course, like they do every year, there will be an Extradose Donna and there will be an Extradose Voux, right? So for the men. But let me tell you the notes of each one. So for the men, they have spicy notes, wild lavender, and woody notes. And for the Donna, for the ladies, it's going to have blackcurrant, rum, and vanilla. I can't wait. Honestly, guys, so you may recall a couple of fam members told me last year when I picked up the extravaganza, the green extravaganza at the beginning of the year, you guys kept telling me, Arahi, you should really try the male version because it's even stronger and it's better and I like it even more. And if you layer with them, it's so incredible. And I never picked it up. I could kick myself for that. But this year, I am definitely picking up the male and the female of this Extradose, right? Because, and have you guys seen the bottle? Oh my gosh. So I have the bottle right here. So please, I mean, isn't it gorgeous? Oh, it's reminding me a little bit of Pink PP, but Pink PP, remember that one? The one that has like that very like, almost like neon pink. I love that bottle. Of course, I have that one also, and that one smells incredible. But guys, bottom line is that you can expect to see both of those fragrances here on the channel because I am definitely picking them up. Had you heard about this? Are you planning to pick it up? Let me know. All right, guys, so the next fragrance is from Paris Corner, and this is another one from the Amir Voux collection. Guys, this one is Voux Zeste. Okay, but hold on, because oh my goodness, it is inspired by guests. Of course, you know, this type of bottle means that it's going to be inspired by some Xerjoff fragrance. Well, it is. It's supposed to be inspired by Lira, guys. Lira. Yes, Casa Moratti Lira from Xerjoff. This is what Voux Zeste is supposed to be inspired by. So, of course, you know I am going to pick that up and I will be reviewing it and comparing it directly and seeing how close it comes to the OG Lira. Now, let me tell you what the notes are because that's another interesting point. Listen to these notes. So, at the top, we have bergamot, grapefruit, blood orange, and lavender. In the mid, we have jasmine, orange blossom, rose, caramel, chocolate, tonka bean, cinnamon, and licorice. At the base, we have vanilla, caramel, tonka bean, sandalwood, musk, cashmere, cedarwood, and amber. I am telling you, I have such a strong feeling. Like, you know, when it comes to that Voux collection, remember Voux Patisserie, and there's been a couple of Voux fragrances, and I can't remember the one that was inspired by Xerjoff snacks. So it seems like the Voux collection is designed to be inspired by very popular and very loved Xerjoff fragrances. And I have to tell you that Voux Patisserie is something just, you know, that one was the one that was inspired by Casa Moratti Italica. And my goodness, it's on point. But there's been a couple of others that are also just as incredibly done. But guys, just from these notes, if they balance and blend it right, I think we are going to have a lira. So anyway, more to come because I am certainly planning to pick it up. I don't know if they'll send it to me, but I don't care. As soon as it's available, I'm picking it up. And of course, you can expect to see it here on the channel. All right, guys. So the next fragrance that I have on my radar. Now, when I tell you that I have a fragrance on my radar, that means that I wake up every morning and I do an entire search. You wouldn't believe like the type of searches that I do for fragrances, because lately it's like you don't even know when the fragrance is going to be available because they're not giving us dates. Sometimes, you know, from different essays at different retailers and different stores, you know, I have a relationship and they let me know, you know, when things are about to come out and so forth. But then I can't let you know because most brands do not want them to share that information. So bottom line is that, you know, I have these fragrances on my radar, and as they become available, I will certainly let you know. But this next one, oh my goodness. So every year we get a flanker at this point of La Belle. Let's just talk about La Belle. But this year, it's La Belle Flower Edition. But guys, listen to the notes of this one. Apricot, magnolia, jasmine, and vanilla. That's it. That's it. So I am so excited because if, you know, they have vanilla at the base by itself, which tells me that the dry down is going to bring with it a lot of vanilla, which is typically what I experience with La Belle. Like in the olfactory journey, I get all those notes with a backdrop of like a vanilla that's not very intense. But then as we're approaching dry down, like that vanilla comes in really aggressive, and it's a lot of vanilla. And I am hoping that that's what they do in this one, because you imagine if they do that apricot note really, really well, and then they add some florals in the backdrop, and then at the dry down, they just give you like a ton of vanilla to go with it. We are all going to be in heaven. So yes, I am looking for that fragrance. And as soon as I find it, whether it's overseas or here, wherever I can order it from, I am definitely going to try and get my little hands on it. And I will let you know when I find it, if I find it, so that you too can decide if you want to pick it up and just pick it up. But nonetheless, guys, expect to see a review here on the channel. Okay, guys, so this next one. Okay, so I just finished, you know, going through the iteration of testing and trying, and I already, you know, published a video with the review of the latest from Kilian, right? Which is Angel Share Paradise. But guys, that was a very anticipated launch. And honestly, I don't even know if it's been like really, really launched, because it was available at Neiman Marcus for just a hot minute, like just 1 minute. And then they like removed it from their website. I don't know if they weren't authorized to like, you know, pull it out, but I don't know. Bottom line is that you can't find it anywhere right now. And I don't know what's going on. And yes, several of you have DM'd me asking me, you know, where can you get it? Guys, I'm so sorry, but it seems like they pulled them back again. Maybe it wasn't supposed to be made available when they did make it available. I just got lucky and got it like immediately. And I even went to my Neiman essay. You know, one of them works for Kilian exclusively. And she told me that they had them in the back, but that they could release them. They couldn't sell them because they're not authorized to do so yet. So that was at Neiman. I don't know about other retailers. I don't know overseas. I don't know what's going on. But bottom line is, of course, guys, you guys know that fragrance is going to be available at some point, right? But let's talk about this next one, because if I was just waiting for Paradise to become available, I am stalking the Parfums de Marly website every day, because Valaya Exclusif is coming. Now, if you had not heard, guys, yes, we are going to have another, is it Valaya or Valaya? Anyway, you know which one I'm talking about, this one, right? Okay. So let me share with you the notes. Oh, and by the way, this fragrance is not even on Fragrantica yet, okay? So let me tell you the notes. The top notes are velvety almond, bergamot, and mandarin. At the mid, you have orange blossom, white flowers, powdery facets. That's literally, listing an accord, okay? Listing an accord as like a fragrance note has become a thing. You know, Middle Eastern fragrances do that a lot, but I'm finding this now in even Western niche, because one of the mid notes that they have disclosed is powdery facets. Then at the base, we have akigala wood, sandalwood, ambroxan, and vanilla. Yes. Now, let me tell you, this fragrance is going to be made available in two different sizes. One is going to be a 50 ml, which will retail for $410. And another one will be the 30 ml, which will retail for $250. Guys, I'm going to get a full bottle immediately. I love the first one, and I just have the feeling, just based on the notes, that this one is going to be really, really special, because a couple of notes that are pretty intense and can be a tad screechy in the OG are no longer present in this notes structure. So I'm really looking forward to this one. So of course, as soon as it's available, I am going to pick it up, and you can expect to see a review here on the channel. Oh, the other thing that I forgot to tell you about this new, the Exclusif, is that the OG was floral and fruity, but this one is supposed to be floral and woody. So the OG was floral fruity, this one is floral woody. But in addition to that, guys, do you remember that the original Valaya has aldehydes, like a lot, like I get it, and it also has ambroxan. So for my fam members that are very sensitive to ambroxan, let me tell you that the new one does not have ambroxan whatsoever, nor aldehydes. I mean, it is just, I am so excited. I just have a feeling that this one, much like Delina Exclusif for me is a bigger love than the original Delina. I have a feeling that Valaya, the Exclusif, is going to be even a greater love for me, but I could be totally wrong. But I'm just so excited about this launch. Did you know about this launch? And if you did, are you planning to pick it up? Are you just waiting to see some reviews and then make up your mind? Like, what are you thinking there? All right, guys. So we are done with my updates for today, but I did want to give you a little bit of a scoop. So, you know, of course, it's important in what I do to have relationships at different retailers with different, you know, managers and sales associates. And, you know, and I went to visit my Celine essay, and she told me that Celine is planning to launch, are you ready? They will be launching in 2025 25 new fragrances. 25 new fragrances, guys. And you know, when she said that, like, I repeated what she said, you know, because I thought, no, definitely, Arahi, you misunderstood. You definitely misunderstood. No, because I asked her, I said, did you say 25? She said, yep, 25. Oh my goodness. And if they're all like Parade or Zuzu, like those are my two favorites right now. Oh my goodness, we are in trouble, guys, because Celine fragrances are exquisite. But anyway, do you imagine 25 fragrances in 1 year? Anyway, so I wanted to share that with you. Okay, so we've reached the end of today's video, and please, I want to know your thoughts about all these fragrances. Like, and there's so much more coming, guys. So much more. I'm just pacing myself and pacing you, and I'm just going to bring you the information little by little so you can make your decision. And of course, whichever fragrance I pick up, or body product or anything like that, I will definitely bring a detailed review so that you can make an informed decision. Because the other thing is, guys, these fragrances are all extremely expensive now. Like, they're all over $400 for the most part. And the ones that were still like at the high 200s in 2024 are now like at 400. So anyway, but thank you so much as always for hanging with me today. Hope you all have a great weekend, and I will see you tomorrow in Sunday's video.